Hi, I hope you're having a great day. I hope it's gorgeous wherever you are. Where I am here listening to the peaceful river flowing by and the birds chirping in the sky, it is pretty amazing. But I just was having a conversation while I drove here, and I wanted to share it with you really quickly. A lot of people are very concerned with what they hear is happening in the market, and really what they fear is happening in the market. There are so many scary headlines everywhere. And I think the truth is that people forget that there are always scary headlines. It doesn't matter what's going on, the news will always have scary headlines about something. But the idea of a huge housing crisis and market crash like we've seen in the past, I don't think it falls clearly in line with what we're seeing today. And so I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. Of course, I am not an economist. I am not a super highfalutin financial advisor. I am a local real estate agent, and I can't see the future. I am also not a wizard, or I don't have a magical wand. I don't have a crystal ball to see exactly what will happen in the future. But what I do know is that if we look back over time, the value of real estate, the value of owning your own land has always appreciated over time. If you look over a long enough time frame, it has always appreciated. Now, of course, like many things, it is not a straight, slowly inclining line. There are dips and valleys and ups and downs, but if you look at it over the long run, those dips and valleys are going up. It's kind of crazy. I read a number today that said over the entire country that market values, home value prices, have increased by 24% in 1 year, year over year in the entire country. And that's crazy, but it was a real number that I heard from a real actual economist. And anyway, the idea that lately property values have been skyrocketing, they have been increasing at such a high rate, that cannot continue forever. It just can't. But the truth is that owning your own property as a long-term thing, a long-term plan, a long-term investment, is always an excellent thing to do. You don't have to worry about landlords maybe evicting you or just having to ask them for repairs or asking permission to do things. You don't have to worry about noisy roommates up over below you or next door on the doors knocking on the walls. You don't have to worry about any about that when you own your own house on your own property. So there is always value in that. People want the security of being able to call their own shots in their own life. And so I think that it's important not to forget the value that that has, and the idea that that value will continue over time, and that value will grow over time. If you think about it, it doesn't matter if it's a first-time home buyer so excited to get into their first little 2-bedroom, 1-bath house with their FHA mortgage, pulling every penny they can have together to make that first investment into real estate, or if it is somebody that's been working for longer or has more money built up and is ready to purchase that wonderful dream riverfront property. It doesn't matter. The feeling of wanting a home and searching for a home and needing a home to live in is a feeling that is universal. We all long for a place where we belong. We all dream of a place that we can call our own. We all want security. Now, different people, that picture may look a little different for everybody. I'm not saying we're all exactly the same, but we all want a secure, safe place where we belong and can plan our future. And so anyway, I just wanted to share really quick. Over time, over the long run, property values increase. And currently, there may be some bumps in our road, but there is not enough housing to house all of the people in our country, all of the people in the world, all of the people in our community. There is not enough housing. And so as long as there's not a huge amount of new construction going on and a huge amount of new houses being built really quickly right now, that is going to continue to play into the market. This shortage of affordable housing and shortage of acceptable housing is going to continue to support the value in our real estate market. And so I just wanted to come on here for a minute and share that. I hear these questions every single day. People are afraid to make a purchase because they don't want to buy something now and then have the market crash tomorrow and feel like they lost a lot of money. But the truth is, in real estate, if you did buy a house to now and the market did crash tomorrow, you still wouldn't have lost any money in real estate. If it's your house that you bought and you're living in it and you're loving in it, it doesn't matter what the market does. As long as you're financially able to pay your mortgage and as long as you can stay in this location and enjoy your house, it is still worth the money of a mortgage to have a house. And you haven't lost anything. The only time in real estate that there will actually be a loss is if you sell the house when the value is less than you paid for it. But there are a lot of ways to avoid having to do that. So basically, I am not working a ton with people who are just hurrying and buying a house to fix it and flip it and sell it for more. I'm working more with people who are looking to buy a home and build that secure, safe dream for themselves and their own future. And for those people, I think that we need to, I don't even know how, to like comfort ourselves a little bit about the safety of the housing market, that there will always be a demand. There are more people than houses. There will always be a demand for affordable housing. And you can't lose money while you're living in the house. Even if the market does change over time, if you can stay during the dip, it will always come up and you have not lost anything. You're not worse off at the end than you were at the beginning. So anyway, I just wanted to share this information. I find a lot of buyers are hesitant right now to jump in, but the truth is, especially if rates are going to be going up in the future, even if rates go up and it causes home prices to come down, if you look at what your monthly mortgage payment would be, oftentimes you can purchase a more expensive house at a lower interest rate. You'll be able to buy a lot more for your dollar. But if you wait until the rates go up, even if home prices come down, you'll buy less for the same monthly mortgage payment. And so anyway, that's a lot of talking. I should be quiet now. That's enough. But I just wanted to share my outlook for the market is really optimistic. My outlook for the market is that we will have demand for new houses more than we have a supply of new houses. I work with some builders and it takes a while to build a house, especially right now where you can't get your lumber or you can't get your appliances or the whole roofing crew got COVID and so there's a delay. It takes a while to build houses. So this issue of needing more houses than we have is an ongoing issue, and that protects the value in purchasing new real estate. So anyway, if you have any questions about this or about how you can get yourself into a gorgeous riverfront property or a first-time home buyer property, if you have any questions about this, please just give me a call. My number is 541-226-6448 and I'll be happy to help you. Thank you. Have a great day.